Blessings and love, family. Ooh, this may be a little too bright because today I am by the window. I moved up. You can see Bonnie Bennett back there. One of my favorite witch hats. How you loving? I am Reverend Valerie Love, Divine Midwife of Soul Destiny. Hey family, hey family, look at all our peeps coming in. Divine Midwife of Soul Destiny, Christian Witch, Ujo Wajat. How you loving? How you loving? Queen B, how you loving? OMG. Welcome family, welcome. Hola chica. Regina, how you loving? Hey, beautiful people. Hello, beautiful people. LoveTubers, I'm so happy to see you. How was your weekend? How was your weekend? Pray it was phenomenal. Ooh, young super mommy of 6. Love it. Australia Luna, blessings and love. Mwah! Blessings and love, blessings and love. Cody, how you loving? Hey, Mary Meat, how you loving? I am Reverend Valerie Love, Divine Midwife of Soul Destiny. I started to introduce myself. Christian Witch and the author of 17 books on practical spirituality. I think it's 17. Pretty sure it is. I lose track. Well, we have arrived at the moon. Key numbered 18. Let's dive in. What? How did I not? I thought I had missed the super chat. I was like, I saw $5 up at the top. I'm like, how did I miss the $5? Oh, the earrings are everything. Ooh, come on, Regina. You know how I have to do for y'all. I have to look like a little something for y'all. Oh! Money in the vortex, money in the vortex, money in the vortex. Come on, family. We're getting on Monday. It started off incredible. Money in the vortex! Billionfold return to you. Thank you so very much for supporting the channel. Thank you, all our beautiful channel members. I love you. Money in the vortex already. It's Money Monday, and I have something so good for you today. OMG. You are going to love Reverend Val, what I'm about to give you today. Come on, Teresa. Hey, Serene Joy. You are going to love Spirit as Reverend Valerie Love. I'm going to say God as Reverend Valerie Love with what God gave us today to go with what we're doing. Is going to be phenomenal. So smash that like button, baby. Smash up the likes. Smash it. Smash that share button. And remember to subscribe and ring the bell so you know when we go live, which we do every day. Let's now dive into our daily spiritual practice. Deep breath. Release with an ah. This is participatory. This is where you do the work. Deep breath. Release with an ah. Deep breath in, straighten your spine. Release with an ah. Deep breath in, expand your lungs. Lengthen that spine. Release with an ah. Deep breath in. Suck your belly button in. Contract. Snap your belly button back to your spine. Bring the energy all the way up to your crown. Then release with an ah. Deep breath in. Release with an ah. This is our breathing connection to source. Breathing, the breath is your lifeline to source. The now moment. Breathe. Breathe and expand your lungs. Inhale, inhale, inhale. When you think you're full, sip in a little bit more, as my yoga teacher says. And release. Deep breath in. And release. prayer, Mother, Father, God, Great Spirit, the one who is, the one who was, the one who is yet to be, the one life, in all, as all, for all. Speaking into this field of infinite intelligence, this field of infinite power and infinite beauty and creativity, infinite abundance, infinite of the all. We now speak a word into the firmament, and we cause it to be so in our lives, and the word is wealth, abundance, riches, prosperity. The word is elegance. The word is financial abundance, financial elegance, financial excellence, financial opulence. The word is all God has destined for us all. We say yes to the all. Right here, right now, Holy Spirit, take over every word, every thought. Take over this whole experience, Holy Spirit, and craft it into God's idea of what this is to be. I know not what this is to be. So I entreat Holy Spirit, Christ's presence, God, Goddess, I am. Take over. Hallelujah. So mote it be. Ashe. Now breathing, allow yourself to align with the vibration of have. So tell yourself right now that you already have that which you desire. Come on, we're doing this together. You're tapping into the have vibration, not the want vibration, not the striving for vibration, not the going for vibration, not the goal vibration, not the future vibration. You're tapping into have now. Tap into the have vibration. What does it feel like to already have what you're going for? You have it now. You have it. You have it in infinite realms, which means you have it in the real world. You're now seeking to cause it to come forth as an effect in the world of effects. You already have it in the real world. Anything and everything you can imagine. Because your imagination is the real world. Breathe. Get on that have vibration. You have wealth. You have homes. You have jets, if that's your thing. You have yachts. You have investments. You have a well-run financial house. You have freedom. You have time. You have the desires of your heart. You have it. And operate today from the have vibration. It's very different. Operate from the have vibration. Oh, we're so thankful. I give thanks that you already have it. And stop going for things. You already have it. Right now. Act like it. Breathe, and when you're ready, to bring your awareness to the time-space continuum so that we may dive into the symbology and the mystery and the meaning of the Moon Tarot card. You may open your eyes, be gentle with yourself, love yourself, look down first, and slowly raise your gaze. There is something I want to show you. Can I show you something in my magic space? Before we get to this and this, we're gonna take your money all the way up today. How about that? All the way up, all the way up. Can I show you something? I'm in my magic room. I want to show you something I did over the weekend. You're gonna love it. So I'm gonna flip around. That's the view out the window. Look over here. I finally got some of the art up that I've been wanting to put up, and you might have seen some of the It's not really lit over here, but you might have seen some of the bottles that I got from from my hauls. If you didn't see it yet, it's coming out this Wednesday on the channel, Witchy Wednesday haul. Look at the wall. I did a collage wall, and this one, Fortune, I love this one. Fortune favors the bold, brave. You've probably seen this because it looks like the elephant and the butterfly. It looks like my totem. Good fortune up there. This one I absolutely love. Hocus Pocus Broom Company. Crafting enchanted brooms since 1681. Oh my God, love that. Palmistry or destiny, tarot cards, crystal balls. Yep, got a crystal ball right here on my altar. Love, fate, destiny, and this hat is Tiptoe Chick. So I just had to show you, and in some of my bottles that I got. You will love it. Do you love it? Arachnid tonic. Brewed in Devil's Lane. Oh my God, where do they come up with this stuff? So anyway, that's just a little taste of my witchy wall over there. And I'm so proud of myself that I put together this weekend. Oh, that was so fun doing the witchy wall. So fun. You love, love, love the bottles? Me too. Oh my God. I love the bottles. Love the bottles. So I'm getting this witchy space together, and you all will see a full tour coming up soon. Okay? Full tour of everything coming up soon. Why did Spirit have me pick up this book over the weekend? I hope and pray this book is on our list. If it's not on our list, I'm going to add it. So go to ValerieLove.com for books. Click on books. Hey, boo. Hey, beautiful people. Click on books. And if you would be so kind, use our link to hop over to Amazon and buy your books and buy all your wonderful goodies. You don't even have to buy books once you get to Amazon. If you use our link, they pay us for anything that you buy at Amazon. So it doesn't even have to be books. But anyway, definitely. Oh, Crystal Beauty, thank you. Thank you. I love sharing. I love sharing. So I'm going to add this book to the Amazon list if it's not already there. I have carefully curated for you books for magic, money, and metaphysics that match this channel. That's my Amazon influencers page. And there's also a link to my own author page on Amazon. ValerieLove.com, click on books. And while you're there, if you see some books by yours truly, KAISI, feel free to pick them up. And also, if you can, leave us a review. So anyway, here we are, True Prosperity. Here's something I want to share from you. You can see I've well studied this book. There's something I want to share with you about your money. Listen to this. You're the boss. You're responsible. When you're busy with the 1% world, if something goes wrong, you don't say, it's my responsibility. I am the reason for this. Instead, your response is, why me? We know that human beings in their present state are slightly imperfect. So when a negative situation arises, it will hardly be difficult for us to find, say, 30 different reasons we ourselves might have played a role in creating our own problem. But this is not our usual response. Instead, the overwhelming response to the problems we face is to leap into victim consciousness by proclaiming, it's not my fault. Do you see that? It's not my fault. The outside world is doing it to me, you say. They're doing it to me. It's the economy. It's my parents. It's my boss. It's my boo. It's my kids. It's the bank. It's the Federal Reserve. It's my partners. It's the bad job market. It's the weather. What then is the mantra of victim consciousness? Listen to these two mantras. These are two different mantras we're going to talk about. First, we're going to talk about the victim consciousness mantra. Why me? Things are done to me, right? That's what the victims think. What then is the mantra of victim consciousness? It is, why me? And what is the philosophy of victim consciousness? Denial. This can't happen to me, you say. What could I have done? Right? Bad things don't happen to good people. Have you heard that one before? Why I always try to do good, but how come people don't do good for me? Victim, victim, victim. Now let's talk about light consciousness. Yeah, baby. That's what we're talking about here on this channel, right, boo? Light consciousness. In light consciousness, by contrast, you respond to a negative event by saying, I'm the boss in the business of my life, so I'm responsible for everything, period. Ooh, that's so grown up. No matter what happens, if something goes wrong, it means that somewhere there was a cause, and this is the effect. Maybe I can't see how, but somewhere I must have caused it so I can change it. See, that's boss consciousness, which is also light consciousness. Right, Kevin? Well, don't you love it? The mantra of light consciousness. Now, we remember the mantra of victim consciousness. It's not my fault. Why me? That's victim consciousness. I know that's right, Kevin Wealthy, right? There is a solution. Light consciousness. What's the mantra of light consciousness? I'm responsible. I'm the boss. So you know you're the boss of your life. You know you're the boss of your consciousness. Boss up. Spiritual gangster. That's responsibility. That's light consciousness. Oh, yeah, I made this ish. Well, guess what? I could clean this ish up. Oh, no problem. See, because I'm a powerful creator. I create everything around here. We take credit for the good stuff we create. Ooh, I manifested a car. Ooh, I manifested a house. Ooh, I manifested a boo. But when the boo goes south, he, did, she, they, it's not still, oh, I see how I created this whole thing. And not only, I created this whole thing, not from blame, not from making yourself wrong. Never make yourself wrong, not from blame. From responsibility, able to choose a response. Responsible, able to choose a response. Oh, I'm going to choose my response. I'm not going to be reactive. I'm not going to, react. Just keep reacting, doing the same thing I did over and over and over again. React. You just keep doing the same thing over. That's a robot. Light consciousness is, spiritual gangster. Boss up. Boss up, boss up, boss up. I did this, and I'm going to change it right now. The mantra of light consciousness is, I am responsible. The philosophy, embrace it and don't run from it. See what can be learned. Ooh, put it in the chat. Embrace it. Don't run from it. See what can be learned. Ooh, because when we get into a financial bind, right, Regina, boss up. We don't want to embrace it. This is saying embrace it. Embrace that overdrawn bank account. What, KAISI? And see what can be learned. Yes, Kevin. Yes. This is happening for a reason. And it's up to me to discover that reason. See, this is light consciousness speaking. I understand it and accept it. So I must move on and keep improving myself. See, that's what light consciousness says. Here's the next issue. Your brain, or as the Kabbalistic puts it, the competitor, the egoic mind, the competitor. In some circles, they call it Satan. In some circles, that's right, embrace it. See what can be learned, right? It's for my good. Everything is for my good. Everything. Everything, everything, everything. Somehow God's going to make this for my good. Somehow this is going to be very good. I don't even see how. I don't even know how. I don't have to know how. It's good. It's good for me. It may not feel good in the moment. It is good. That's a word. Thank you, Spirit. Here's the next thing that it says. The competitor, this is the book, True Prosperity, Yehuda Berg, Kabbalistic book on prosperity. And the ones who wrote this book are rich. That's why I listen to them. They already have it. Got the chills, huh, Stacy? I love it. The competitor, in some circles they call it Satan, some circles they call it the devil, some circles they call it Lucifer, some circles they call it, you know, a lot of different names, Satan, the devil. These are not all interchangeable, yet this is what this energy of resistance to myself has been called in different places. Here they call it the competitor. The competitor once has one of the strongest chains that the competitor has. What do you think it is? Put it in the chat. Any guesses on the strongest? Love it, Chris Jack. Any guesses on the strongest? Two of the strongest chains the competitor uses to wrap us up. Two of the strongest chains the competitor uses to wrap us up. What can you think? Ooh, themselves. I love it. Ujo Wajet. Love that. Love that. What else? Two of the strongest chains that the competitor is going to use to wrap us up. He doesn't exist. Okay, fear and lack. Okay, Solar V Studio. Love that. You're right, April. He doesn't exist. A competitor outside of ourselves does not exist. This is that shame. Ooh, fear, 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 fear. Ooh, this is good. This is good. Shame, you're very close. It says the chain of routine thinking and the chain of guilt. That's right. AR said it. Fear and guilt. Yep. Regina said it. Guilt and shame. The chain of routine thinking in a rut. Go to work, come home, be a robot, sit down, watch Netflix, da-da-da. Robots are out of touch with their spirit and their heart and that which vivifies you. So the routine, if the competitor can just keep you in the routine, right, Serene Joy? Isn't this powerful? This book will blow your freaking head clean off. Then you just go pick it up and put it right back on your neck because you need your head. Routine thinking. Just do the same thing over and over and over again. Like a rut, like a rat in a maze, back and forth, back and forth, back. Just a routine. Don't want to step out and do something new. Don't want to step out of your comfort zone. Don't want to strike out and follow your heart. Don't want to strike out and live your dreams. Too in the routine. Okay? Next. Here's the next one. Guilt. Why is guilt such a corrosive energy in your consciousness, in our consciousness? Because I was just praying and really high in prayer and praise and worship and meditation this morning. Spirit woke me up at about 4 a.m. Let's talk about the astrological influences on us now. We just had a new moon in Libra. I'm Libra. Birthday this coming Friday. If you're watching this on the live stream replay, it's not actually a replay. You're here with me now. So it's still now. Whenever you're watching this, October 4th is my birthday. So this coming Friday is my birthday. It's my birthday. And Libra, we just had new moon in Libra, new supermoon in Libra, bringing in the energies of harmony, balance, beauty, these Libra energies, right? Next, Venus is in its home of Libra. Woo! Come on, Felicia! Oh my goodness! Thank you. Money in the vortex. I know that's right. Woo! Let me read your comment, Felicia. Thank you so much. I don't always comment, but I love your videos. So powerful. Mwah! Thank you, Felicia. Felicia Free, thank you so much. Mwah. Oh my God, you bless my heart. You bless my heart and my soul. I thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. Libra season on the Wanda Wisdom channel. Ooh, let me see. Thank you, Chris Jack. Born her century. I think you'll love her whimsical energy. Her birthday is Shango's day too. Oh, awesome, awesome. I love Shango, and I kind of think that Oya rules my head, but I have not gone for that reading yet because I have so many Yoruba priests and priestesses in my life, and I've just never, spirit never took me in that direction, though it's very available to me, and I love it. I love the Yoruba tradition, so I love Shango, and I have this feeling about Oya, who is his counterpart, I understand. Is that accurate? So, guilt. Why is guilt so corrosive? Oh, his feast day is my birthday. Woo! Come on, Shango. With the fire. Isn't he? And thunder and lightning. Oh! Come on. Thank you, Chris Jack, for that for my birthday. Woo! Shango's feast day is on my birthday. Woo! Honey child. I'm going to have a good time this year. Ashe, ashe. Oh, thank you, Chris. Mwah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, you blessed me today. Hallelujah. I gotta call all my Yoruba friends and priests and priestesses and all that. The Baba Wow and the Baba and my spiritual mother is Yoruba, Reverend Dr. Yala Van Sant. And she named me my I'm Ifa. Oh yeah, my ya is yours. Ooh, that is beautiful. You have the hand of Ifa. That is beautiful. I love it. My sacred name is part in Yoruba. It's Shona Ife. And I know Ife means love. Shona Ife means humility and love, to serve in humility and love. That was my name, and my naming ceremony and the rituals that we have, which we can't really talk about. And becoming a minister of spiritual consciousness is not in the tradition for true love is a Libra. Oh, thank you so much. This is not in the tradition of Yoruba. This is for Dr. A. Walden. No, I don't, but that sounds wonderful. I'm gonna check her out too. These are some good. I love your energy. Oh, thank you. Mwah. Thank you. So in our walk to become ministers of spiritual consciousness, we have a new name. And over the years, in all of the different experiences that I would have, oh, you've been trying to reach her here, and oh, you love Iyanla. Oh, yeah, that's my mama. That's my spiritual mama. Come to Inner Visions. Come to Inner Visions. Reverend Doctor, very good. Oh, your son is a Libra. Come to Inner Visions. Inner Visions is accepting applications. InnerVisionsWorldwide.com. InnerVisionsWW.com. And they have the ministerial track, and you become a minister of spiritual consciousness. And as we have our initiations, over the years, I've had many initiations, not at Inner Visions. You buy the soap. She has the masterpiece that she makes right in her own, with her own hands. Is astounding. You know, the anointing that's in the hands for healing. It's astounding. And so in the initiations, being a minister of spiritual consciousness is not an initiation. It's not an initiatory path. However, over the years, I have had many initiations and graduations, and in these, many times we receive a new name because your name is your nature. So you receive a new name when initiated. So when we have this experience of becoming a minister of spiritual consciousness, once one is ordained, one receives a new name. And so I'm very thankful. It's a sacred name. Very thankful for the sacred name. So now, why is guilt? Why do we really want to rid ourselves of guilt? I'm going to tell you something. Pause everything right now and listen very carefully to this. You will never be happy, and you will never be rich, wealthy, whatever you'd like, if you're still invested in guilt. If you feel guilty, if you make other people feel guilty, if you feel guilty, or if you let other people make you feel guilty. They can't really make you feel guilty, but if you feelings of guilt stir up around anything to the level that guilt is still stirring up in consciousness, is to the level that you cannot be happy, healthy, wealthy, feeling in love, fill in the blank. Why? Because guilt is always going to make you think you don't deserve it. And what happens when you have a court of law and a person is found guilty? they must now be punished. So guilt and punishment go together. And then what happens? You have to serve your sentence. So what does that look like? In consciousness. In consciousness, because I'm a minister of spiritual consciousness, I'm here to support you in spiritualizing your consciousness. All of us in spiritualizing our consciousness. The more you're a consciousness like God, the fewer issues you have. So, in other words, I'm here for us all to realize I am. Ye are gods. Now, isn't this profound? If this is all unconscious, if deep in your unconscious self, you know what I'm talking about, you still feel guilty about, I didn't do this right, or we have a lot of guilt around money. I didn't pay this off. Oh my God, I still have this debt. Oh, I still owe this person that. Oh, I didn't take care of that yet. These feelings of guilt, this energy of guilt is a corrosive energy. Get rid of it. The best way I know to get rid of guilt is to forgive it and to go into a very deep study of lesson 39 in A Course in Miracles. Lesson 39 in A Course in Miracles is my holiness is my salvation. Put it in the chat. Please put it in the chat. My holiness is my salvation. Say it with me. My holiness is my salvation. If guilt is hell, what is its opposite? That's exactly what A Course in Miracles says. My holiness is my salvation. My holiness is my salvation. My holiness is my salvation. Yes, my holiness is my salvation. My holiness is my salvation. See, we come into, yes, my holiness is my salvation. Yes, that's it. That's it, family. My holiness. See, we take on the understanding, the mantle of holiness, knowing that we are very holy. You see, A Course in Miracles teaches you that you're very holy, that you're a part of God's mind. And God, my mind is very holy because my mind is part of God's mind. See, your mind is very holy because your mind is part of God's mind. Hey, love. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love you, love you, love you. So, you cannot be guilty. It's not a spiritual truth. It's not a spiritual reality. It's another one of the lies that we carry around in consciousness that becomes a virus that keeps us out of our good. People who have unconscious guilt are always going to sabotage themselves. I used to sabotage myself right when I got to something good. I would sabotage it away from myself. Or after I got something good, I would find a way to sabotage it away from myself. Because you're going to think that you don't deserve it because you have guilt, unconscious guilt. This is not anything that we're consciously aware of. It's not sitting at the top of your consciousness so that you could just see it and clean it up. This is deep down in the basement. Where the dead bodies are buried. You know our dead bodies that we have in consciousness? Stinking to high heaven. Yet, we have our house and the basement is full of dead bodies, trash, all manner of stuff that we have not cleaned up, those deep, dark secrets and inner longings and inner failings and the stuff you cry about when nobody's around and the stuff that don't nobody know anything about and the stuff you did in 3rd grade and 1st grade and the stuff that was done to you that you never told anybody, all buried down in the basement. What do? The door is closed. That's what we do. Then we clean up the first level. Oh, the first level spick and span of the house. The part you can see. This is your conscious mind. Your living room, beautiful. New furniture. That's the makeup, all that, beautiful. You go to the upstairs bedrooms, beautiful. That's your hair and your clothes. Oh, you show up beautiful. But yet, you want a relationship. You want someone to be able to be in this love experience. And the person who could match you in this love experience, they come. Come on, Ashley's furniture. No, don't talk about Kevin Wealth. Got the thing laid. Oh, look. You go to their house, not only Kevin Wealth, right? They even got the pillows matching the little sofa. Oh, they got it laid. But something don't smell right in here. And you're sitting there, or maybe you came to the front door and was like, ooh, but the shrub is all cut. Oh, the front door is painted, but something is stinking inside. And what do we as spiritual people get to do? What do we as light workers get to do? What do we get to do? Yes, the word, I didn't say the word for the day yet. Yeah, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, Australia Luna. Guess what we get to do? We get to open the door to the basement willingly. Let me open the door to my own basement, go down there and get to cleaning up my own basement. That's what I get to do. Because until I do that, I'm actually a dangerous person to be around. And until I do that, I'm going to blame my shit on you. Now, you came in my house stinking. Boo, your house was already stinking when I came in here. Stop it. All this that I'm describing right now is the moon. The deep, dark, mysterious well of the unconscious. It's right there. Deep. This is the stuff you buried so deep. We wonder if we'll ever find it again. Yet, this is the very stuff that's keeping the money away from you. And you keep wondering why you're working so hard, trying to do this, supposed to get this great deal, supposed to get this great position, supposed to get this great apartment, supposed to get this great house, supposed to get this great manifestation, and somehow the money eludes you. Somehow it doesn't come through like you wanted to do. Somehow something happens. This. Deep in the well of the unconscious is something hidden. So what is the word for the moon today? Mystery. I ask Spirit, as you know, every day for the one word. We have now arrived at number 18, so please bring out your wealth grimoire. Purple pen, if you like that kind of thing. If you don't do purple pen and a wealth grimoire, boo, you won't hurt my feelings. Do whatever works for you, okay? This is your life. I'm getting my life. And I pray that I can inspire you to get your life. But I can't get your life and you can't get my life. I'm getting my life. You get yours. So whatever you're going to write with that's going to help you get your life, and whatever you're going to do that's going to help you get your life, do that. Okay? Beautiful. Yes. The moon. Mystery. Intrigue. Hidden. Unconscious. Mystery. So I asked Spirit, could you give me one word, Spirit, that encapsulates today's teaching? One word. So that we can get it, right? Ah, come on, true business queen. What? Money in the vortex, money in the vortex. Money in the vortex, money in the vortex, money in the vortex. Money in the vortex. Money in the vortex. Come on, family. That is amazing. Did y'all see this bell stop itself? What the? Okay, something just possessed it. Bell, I'm going to leave you alone for a minute till you get yourself together. What was that? I don't know. But you know, spiritual phenomena happens all the time on this channel. But I got something else. That bell couldn't take it. I don't know. What? Was it me? I hope I didn't offend you. What in the world? What is really going on here? A bell broke before. We broke a bell before on this channel. Oh my God. I don't know. And then the other bell, I gave it away. It's like third bell we had. The bell can't keep up with y'all. Let's go deeper into the symbology of the moon. And so we have a dog and a jackal. You couldn't handle all of it, could it? Would y'all watch that? Y'all too rich for this bell. I see I will have to get a very upscale bell. All right, so we have the moon. Mystery. Intrigue. People are looking at you. Wait a minute. Stacey said I'm outside. You like the sound of the singing bowl anyway. Isn't that beautiful? People are looking at you. Oh my God. People are looking like, who is that lady? I probably get more YouTube subscribers from people being next to somebody who's watching me like, what is going on that channel? Okay, now, here we have the mystery. Now, I want to tell you something. We have the recurring theme. We have been seeing in tarot that we have two towers, the two pillars of the tree of life. This is a continuing theme of duality, law of polarity. We have a scorpion coming out. That's going to tell us Cancer, right? Cancer coming out of the water, the crab, and we've got emotions, we've got water. This is very watery. We have water in the front, we have water in the back. Now, I want to share something with you that I had never seen before on the moon card. Now, normally the moon card means something's hidden, don't sign a contract, don't enter into any agreements. If you're doing a reading, you get the moon card. Don't move forward. Something's hidden. Somebody's not saying something. Something's under the surface. There's some secret clause that you're going to find out about later. Like, just don't move forward. Too mysterious, too much unknown, there's something under there. You know how they say the devil is in the details? Well, really, God is in the details. So that's normally what you're going to find when you have the moon. You're going to have secrecy. You're going to have mystery, something hidden, something unknown, something that's not quite brought to the full like the sun. Well, guess what I saw today that I had never seen before? Do you notice? Once again, we have the yods. I believe these may be yods. I never counted them before today. So today I counted them. And what did I get? 15. 15 is the number of Isis, also known in the Babylonian. Now in Egyptian, she's known as Isis. In Babylonian lore, she's known as Ishtar, right? And you probably know this goddess very well. She comes to everyone. This is the great mother goddess, right? Well, there's 15 yods. So I counted up all of them. 15. Now, I want to get for you one of my grimoires that I have back here. Give me a minute. Let me go get it. How y'all like my yoga pants, by the way? Yeah, I have that little hand. Can you see? Let me stand on a chair. Yes, I do yoga every day. Can you see that? Why am I so crazy? Don't ask me. That's just how I am. I'm a wild woman. Okay. I am a wild woman. Here's my... He cute like I'm thinking. Here is my grimoire that's for the goddess. I have a basket full of grimoires over there. So I can't show you everything that's in here, but I can show you this one page. This is the page I'm going to show you. Look what we have. Purple ink, one of my favorites. So let's read it. Isis, also known as Ashera. Some of you may know Ashera, star goddess, right here on YouTube. Beautiful witch. Ashtaroth. Inanna. You may hear her talk about. You've heard the incredible Rihanna talk about Inanna. Wife of God. Astarte. Ishtar. She's from Nineveh, Mesopotamia. The lion is her symbol, also known as Aphrodite, right? In the Greek pantheon. Her sacred stone is lapis. And her symbol is the lion and the scimitar. Ooh, this book is feisty. Okay, now, she is also known as the Queen of Night. And do you remember Inanna's descent into the underworld? Do we remember that? Where she removes an article at each step. And this is what she said when she went into the underworld. If thou openest not the gate to let me enter, I will break the door. I will wrench the lock. I will smash the doorposts. I will force the doors. I will bring up the dead to eat the living, and the dead will outnumber the living. That's moon stuff. That's all goddess. That's all goddess stuff right there. The dark, the deep. Yeah, she's a badass, right, Chris? Ishtar. Let's look at some of her nicknames. She's known as the light bringer. She's known as the shining star of Venus. Write some of these down. Lakshmi is also Venus or Aphrodite. She's known as High Mother Goddess. The Babylonian scriptures call Ishtar. This is from the Babylonian scriptures. They call her Light of the World, Leader of Hosts, Opener of the Womb, Righteous Judge, Lawgiver. You can always rewind and write these out. Goddess of Goddesses, Bestower of Strength, Framer of all decrees, Lady of Victory, Forgiver of sins, Torch of heaven and earth. That is all the goddess. And the goddess is the moon. The god is the sun. The goddess is the moon. You are working with potent energy here with the moon. Potent energy. Mind you, the moon and these 15 yods give us Ishtar's number. Her number is 15. Can you see that? Also Isis, also known as everything I stated. Now, Ishtar, this goddess we're speaking of, she's the goddess of love, war, fertility, sexuality. Sounds like Venus, right? And Aphrodite. Traits, strength, protection, boundaries, feminine power, self-love. I mean, this is a magical bad-aid to have on your side. That's why I have these whole, writings dedicated to her. Now, let's look at her descent into the underworld. Inanna, also known as Ishtar, okay? Yes, the scarab. I'm so happy you said that because guess what? The crab in, you're going to love this. The crab in, let's jump over to Spellcasters, where we were working with 5 decks. So let's look at the Spellcaster's Moon card. Isn't that a beautiful card? Spellcaster's Moon. The crab has an ankh on its back. Isn't that incredible? It's emerging from the deep well of the unconscious, carrying a symbol of life eternal. My same tattoo right here. Inanna's descent into the underworld, she gives up 7 items. Her crown, her lapis necklace, her double strand of beads hanging by her breasts, her breastplate, her golden bracelet, her lapis measuring rod and line, and her ritual robe. You see, she passes each of these gates, and at each gate she must surrender an outer symbol of an inner power. Did you hear what I said? An outer symbol of an inner power. This is not getting to be too much, is it? Let me know. Y'all are with it, though. Y'all are with it. Y'all not the regular crew. Y'all are with it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That's the goddess. Let's wrap up with the other decks. Gilded. Isn't that a beautiful moon card? I like the steampunk feel of Gilded. Gilded has a lot of steampunk aspects. Do you love? Do you love? Do you love? Look at that. The moon. And look how the moon, it looks somewhat like it's looking up, whereas this moon is looking down at us. Remember the water? All the waters of the earth, all the waters are controlled by the moon, which means all of the cycles of all the female wombs and all the water in everyone's body is controlled by the moon. Let's next go to Feng Shui Tarot. Here's the back of the deck. And here is the front of it. And as you know, the cards in the Feng Shui Tarot have the name written on the side. The moon. Here's the I Ching. And here is the symbology. It's a full moon. And the symbology for all of these moon cards is that there's a path. So let's look at the path. Here in this moon card, you see that there's a path leading back, right? Here in this moon card, we see it once also a path, a way to walk, a track, your path, your spiritual walk. And you've got to walk it. We can't tell you what's on the path. You have to discover that, right? Here, this one's on a boat. You've got to go the path to the mountains. Mountaintop, high consciousness. And now we end with Morgan Greer. The Morgan Greer deck, very much like Rider-Waite-Smith, full moon, 2 towers. Almost looks like a feminine tower and a masculine tower. This one being square and yang. This one being round and yin. A dog and a wolf. And this, once again, the scorpion or crab, not scorpion, pardon me, crab coming out of the water, emerging out of the deep well of the unconscious. And a path going back to ascended consciousness. You've got to walk your path. That's it for today. What does it have to do with your money? We covered a lot of ground today. Let's review. Get rid of all guilt when it comes to money, when it comes to any and everything that you have going on. Get rid of the guilt. Go deep into your unconscious. Yes, nettoie du mela. Go deep into your unconscious and clean up the basement. Deep, deep, deep into the well. Yes. Clear all the things that make you feel guilty in your financial life. Pay off everything. If you can't pay it off now, call them and tell them when you're going to pay it off. If you don't know when you're going to pay it off, set your intention that you're going to pay it off and begin to put together a mastermind, a plan that you can take on the outer steps you can take that will align with the forgiveness and the dissipation and the disintegration of guilt and consciousness. Disintegrate the guilt and consciousness using A Course in Miracles, Lesson 39. My holiness is my salvation. It saved me. I got to tell you something, family. Years ago, I was coaching with Candace Ifama Barnes. Ifama is her sacred name. Reverend Candace Ifama Barnes was coaching me. This is why you want to have a coach, and tomorrow I'm going to reveal something that you're going to absolutely love. So be here tomorrow as we dive in. Reverend Candace Ifama Barnes was coaching me. And in that coaching session, I became aware something came up, because that's the intention of coaching, right? The kind of coaching that I do. Something came up. And what came up? This big ball of guilt, like, bleh. What? How is it that I'm harboring all this guilt, right? Why do things come up? They come up for us to become aware of it so that you can do something about it. You can't do anything about things that you don't know. They just keep getting you from the back behind the scenes. There, something got me again. It's my own consciousness getting me. I don't know what, though. I don't know what it is, and that's very frustrating. I've been there. When these things come up, it's because God knows that now you're ready to see it. You're ready to deal with it. You have the spiritual tools for it. You have spiritual community around you. You have prayer processes. You have tools that you can now address this thing that just came up. Guilt. And like every good spiritual life coach, Reverend Candace Ifama Barnes had no answers for me, just like I have no answers for you. Your higher self, your true self, capital S self, has all your answers. Ask it, turn within. That's where I get all my answers. But these are answers for me. I gladly share. everything that I learned, but I don't have your answers. You have your answers, right? You have it deep inside you. Your true self never left. Your true answers never left you. Your true wisdom never left you. You still have it. It's in you, right? So here, right, Chris Jack. So here, she said to me, what are you going to do about that? What am I going to do about that? See, that's how you know you have a good coach. Because coaches don't tell you what to do. A spiritual life coach can't tell you what to do. A true teacher wouldn't tell you what to do. They would ask you, well, what is your higher self saying about that? Well, what is I am saying to you now? And then you get to go in and ask and say, oh, well, it's telling me that I'm a liar. Okay. Well, now, what are you going to do about that? Because at the end of the day, it's your choice. You are going to choose whether you're going to stay a liar or not. And you're loved either way. The universe doesn't care if you keep lying. Now, you might not keep a lot of friends and family around you if you just keep being a liar. But the universe is going to love you just the same. Because it knows that one day you're going to see that truth is better than lying. Right? We have to learn that. Well, she said to me, what are you going to do about that? And I don't know where it came from. Probably all those years of reading A Course in Miracles over and over and over again, over and over. And even when I didn't want to read that blue book, is sitting right over there. Even when I didn't want to read it, I would still be reading A Course in Miracles pretty much because I had to, because it was part of our lessons. And here came the answer. Spirit said, lesson 39. I was like, oh my God, lesson 39. Turn to lesson 39. 3 plus 9 is 12. 3 plus 9 is 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 is the number of creativity. You can create a new consciousness. I flipped to lesson 39 in A Course in Miracles. My holiness is my salvation. And I'm telling you right now, your holiness is your salvation. You are holy. You are innocent. You are a child of God. You are clean. You are pure. You are loved. You are cherished. You are adored. There's nothing wrong with you. You are perfect. You are made in the image and likeness of the Most High. And it's time you act like it. That's it, and that's all. I love you. Reverend Valerie Love. Peace. KAISI out.